Hi guys, if you want to hear a longer version of this podcast where we go through you, the viewer, or the listener's game-changing tips, sign up to our version of Patreon that's even better. It's anotherslice.com/absolute game changer.
All right, Christopher Martin.
Yeah.
What is this week's absolute game changer from yourself?
Okay. I don't want to sound like the richest man in the world right now.
Uh-oh.
But no matter how much you earn,
Yeah.
I've realized later in life that it is important to spend a little bit more money as a man on underwear, specifically Bond's underwear from Australia. Now,
That's a good one.
I'm talking, this sounds crazy to some people. I'm talking between 20 and 25 Australian dollars per pair of underwear.
Which is really expensive.
Yeah, it is a lot, but if you think about it, it's really near your dick and balls.
Yep.
So that's important. I feel like we've always undervalued as we go, I'll just buy the cheap pair. Here's what I learned though, even not the cheap pair, like I bought, sometimes I go to a shop and you get like 3 pairs of Calvin Kleins for like $20, £20, whatever. Calvin, they're not good. They're bad.
They go saggy.
This is the thing. The sagginess. Now, I don't know if this is fully an underwear thing or partly an underwear thing and partly a my testicles thing.
Chris has really big balls.
I do have alarmingly big testicles for my body and also have very skinny legs, which just exacerbates the issue. It's like
2 meatballs with little toothpicks in them.
Because I don't know if a lot of you guys have the same as me. My legs go through my bollocks. That's what you described it as, right?
Basically.
Because you meant 2 pics of my legs. My balls, my testicles hurt. Hannah's description made it sound like my balls around my legs.
Well, you know what I mean.
And they're not like that.
They're not like that.
I was going to say it's like a couple of demolition balls, like that you would demolish a building with, just either side of 2 yew trees.
Yew tree?
I don't know. Is that a small?
What's
tree?
a yew tree?
Is that a type of tree? Actually, that is an operation name for the thing that uncovered loads of
yew tree.
sex offenders in the UK.
What the fuck are you talking
Jimmy
about?
Savile. I thought it was a type of. I was thinking of like a sapling tree, and then my brain went
very
sap,
different.
and I said, "What is?" Let me see. Hang on, a yew tree could be a small tree. Let me look. How big is it? Hang on. Let me look at a picture of a yew tree. Images. Nah, yew tree's quite bushy actually.
Okay.
That'd be like if I had really hairy legs.
Yeah.
Essentially, you get the image.
You get the idea.
You don't need to keep labouring the point. Basically, I have, and it's not like I'm not showing off. I'm just being factual.
No.
No woman is like, all guy is like,
yes,
yeah, he's a good man.
massive bollocks.
It's like they're near the thing you want to be massive, but they're not the thing you want to be massive.
Yeah.
It's like having massive nipples and small boobs, right?
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Because people, generally, not everyone, but a lot of people like big boobs. Mm-hmm. But like, I'm not a woman, but you're not like, yeah, I've got massive nipples.
No, I've never heard any of my friends or
So
I
massive
say that.
balls to a man are like massive nipples to a woman. Is that okay? Anyway, we're talking about Bond's underwear, guys.
But yeah, I agree. I think we've spent a lot of money on your underwear, only for it to sag and look.
I don't know what.
Just look unattractive.
Can I just ask? You have Indy. What type of underwear do you rock?
Rocking the Fruit of the Loom.
Fruit of the Loom. What are we?
Standard. I like it.
Yeah, but what's
Gold
the elastic?
standard.
How long are they lasting? In a comfortable.
Gosh.
Are they a boxer brief?
Do you know what I love is Indy just
Boxers.
always is looking at his other half just to check. How long do they last? What ones am I wearing?
Yeah. How long do they, Tori? Yeah.
A few months.
yeah.
That's the thing. So then you spend
Still a lot.
$20 on a pair.
Yeah.
They last at least 2 years.
Yeah.
At
Those
least.
bonds
And
have
you can
been-
only buy them in Australia. And you know, it's psychologically like, they must be good.
Bonds, if you want to get in touch with us, we will distribute them on your behalf in LA.
I will advertise them for the bigger nutted man.
Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could be on the pictures. Like, what's his name? What was that hot guy? With the dark hair?
Oh, David.
Yeah. What's his name?
Shit.
Anyway, handsome underwear man. That
It's
could
going
be
to annoy
you.
me. He's just like, he also like advertises like vitamins for like 50-year-olds.
Yeah, now.
Now. Okay.
Anyway, but yeah, I think Bonds underwears are really good.
Do it.
It's funny because women's underwear is very, sexy lingerie, buy that for your other half. And yeah, I get it. Like they've had, David Beckham models underwear and they try and make it a little bit more appealing, but it's not really, it's literally like you get boxer briefs, you get Y fronts, you get like 3 different kinds, and every company makes the same shape, just slightly different. And it's not a big thing for men to have to make them. But it makes a world of difference if you're going to sleep with a woman for the first time and you've got some really nice pants on.
There we go.
So.
Don't underestimate the power of a good pant,
No.
as we would say in the UK.
Also
Pants
just-
in America is trousers, but
Also, I feel like you should, if you are a bigger bald man, it's kind of like boobs, right? The bigger your boobs are, the more you want support. And I don't know, but I'm like, I've been terrified for years that by the time we're like 60, they're going to be by your ankles, my friend. And I don't know what to do with them.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You said it like to my friend to the camera, and I was like, I think she's talking about my testicles.
I'm actually using a really cool camera technique,
Yeah,
which is
I'll be honest with you.
talking out. But
I am slightly worried that I'll be cleaning the floor as I walk along the street.
mate.
So, luckily, thanks to Bonds, that
I
won't
think
be an
it
issue.
might be all right.
But yeah, and I'd add to that also socks. Just spend a little bit more on them as well, because they're on your body all day out of everything. Mm-hmm. Spend that extra cash, guys.
Yeah, I'm really bad for doing. I'm really bad at just. I like to buy.
Scottish.
clothes.
You're very cheap.
Yeah.
You're fucking
But I
cheap.
love clothes. No, it's because I'm always like, I always have to offset everything I buy. I have to be like, if I don't spend much money on food, then I can buy this amazing bag. If I don't spend much money on underwear, I can buy this amazing dress. Like,
Right.
because I always have the guilt. So I'm always offsetting.
Okay. Well, anyway, Bonds, guys.
What's your sock recommendation?
Also
Bonds.
actually.
He does bonds.
Bonds. Generally with socks, you've got more wiggle room. They're less of luckily my nuts do not go into my socks and ruin them as well. They're not far off, but I think I'm wearing actually Calvin Klein socks, or something like that. Also, socks, ask for them for a Christmas present or a birthday present, because a family member will spend more on a pair of socks for you than someone else.
ever would.
Actually, who was that brand of socks that our friend got us? They go
Happy
Happy
Socks.
Happy Socks. They're kind of tighter. They're good. And actually, another sock thing, this is another game changer. I don't know if it's a game changer. Flight socks. I know I'm not like 70 years old and have DVT yet. Touch wood, won't get it. But start wearing them on a flight now, because I was like, well, why not?
Yeah.
I'm
Your legs
over
are less
30.
It's tired.
Get
you
'em
can
on
even,
there.
if you're walking around a city all day.
Get those flight socks on, guys.
For women, I don't know about for men, but I only just discovered them. Bombas. Bombas socks.
Bomber socks.
They even have like a right and a left. You don't mix them. They're specifically designed for a right and a left. And they do compression socks and they do all those things, and they're very cute.
Right. Do you know what
But they're
though?
expensive.
Issue with right and the left? How many?
Who's losing? Yeah, that's
You
true.
know, the washing machine gods. They're fucking you every few weeks
Yeah, that's
with
true.
a thefted sock. So that's different level rich person stuff.
Yes.
At least with my underwear.
We're not there yet.
Yeah, one day. Keep listening, and one day.
Yeah. When you see me wearing bombas, you know I fucking made it, man.
Yeah. All right,
Woo!
Stanbridge, what's your game changer?
My game changer is of a slightly different tone, and it almost feels like it should be yours. But I wanted to get it in case you didn't say it.
Okay.
My game changer, a little TV show called Below Deck.
That's good.
There are offshoots. I don't know if you've never heard of Below Deck. Where the fuck have you been? But it is an amazing reality TV series
It's the best.
based on super yachts, where you get to know the crew of a yacht, and then each few days they get guests on. And there are just so many elements to this show that are amazing. And
I love it.
It really is.
It is delusional, privileged idiots serving more delusional, more privileged idiots.
Yeah.
It's like upstairs, downstairs.
Yeah, but they're also fucking richer than us.
They're making good coin. They are all, and it's just so claustrophobic. They're on a boat. They have to step. Having us share a bunk bed as an adult when you're not in prison is insane to me.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah.
Or a youth hostel, I'll give you that.
But they are so good at creating story. And the one big thing that is amazing about the show is they get a tip at the end of each guest visitation.
You guys are getting a tip right now.
Yeah. And it really makes you like, you're so invested. You are so invested in how much their tip is going to be.
It's very
It's
exciting.
insane. And they get sometimes they get 10 grand and you're like, well, that's not enough.
Yeah, you're like,
For fuck's sake, what a bunch of cheap
They got the
bastards.
slide out for you every day.
Yeah. Do you know how difficult that is?
Do you know how annoying it is to pump up a massive slide on a super yacht, put it up, and then take it away? It's fucking terrible.
It's horrible.
Give them a proper tip so they could go get drunk, have an argument, fight it, get in an argument, get angry that one of them doesn't want to have sex with you, who you work with, because they're in a relationship. So then you start fighting another member of crew. It's
So many levels. Yeah, because there's the actual when they're working. There's the when they're cleaning. There's after the guests have left and they always go out and party and then get drunk. And we all know what happens when people get drunk. And then there's always a chef who they've always found the craziest chefs you've ever seen. Just psychopaths. But it is amazing TV. It's so good to switch off. I know for you.
as when my mum was diagnosed with cancer, and I was a bit like, I was trying to get back to the UK. I was stuck here because of green card stuff. Got back. Mum's doing all right for now, which is great. But the only show I could watch was Below Deck because it was they were like my family.
Yeah, but
not the same as my family.
Yeah.
I was just so comfortable. Captain Lee, like a dad, just
what a
guiding
slightly
me.
Republican but lovely man who
apparently he's got to retire. He's got to retire soon, I think, due to health issues. But lovely guy.
always working out, even though he's 75, just topless.
I don't think he was
on the
always working
deck.
out. I feel like whenever they catch him, it's almost like in
the middle of a
Anchorman.
bench
He's like
press,
1001, 1002, and he puts it down. But yeah, he's stern but fair.
Stern but fair.
There's every chef in that show is a psychopath.
Yeah.
Every chef on a super yacht is a lunatic. They're all like, is this one all right? And then you'll be like, no, that one has murdered 3 people and is lying about his...
Well, for some reason, there's always you get the preferences. So they want to do a luau themed party, and this person's allergic to onions, and then the chef will go, I'm going to fucking put onions in. I don't give a fucking shit.
That was crazy.
No, because the person's allergic.
Happened. He's like,
yeah.
A little bit of onion won't hurt anyone. It's like, no, it literally will. They're allergic to it. And they're obviously going to make this onion the most recognisable taste of all of the foods. It's not like putting lettuce in something. It's yeah, but
or just a bit of pepper.
I'm with you, mate.
Yeah.
Below Deck.
So good. It is for if you're going through a hard time and you can't deal with, there is so much TV at the moment and it can be difficult. And a lot of stuff is Handmaid's Tale, wonderful TV show.
Too much.
Well
Too
done.
dark.
So beautiful.
Too dark.
Cannot watch it. I have to have a palate cleanser. And if you need a palate cleanser, Below Deck.
Cleanse your palate, guys.
With that lovely salty water.
Salty water and spicy characters. Oh, cheesy. All right, let's do a little...
Who's our?
This is John Hastings, the comedian. He actually sent me 2.
Canadian comedian.
One of
John
them...
Hastings. He sent us 2. Great.
Do you want to listen to both?
Yeah.
They're both different.
Well, I would hope so.
Evening chaps. I don't know if the listeners of this podcast are called chaps. Anyway, my absolute game changer is this. If you're ever traveling in any city in Europe and you find yourself wanting to purchase weed, find yourself in the square with the fountain, there's always a guy selling weed. Weird white. Weird white? Uh-oh. What does that mean? I think I've had some weed. Love you guys.
There we go. That's
That's an X.
That's good. What's funny is the next one couldn't be. I don't know if it actually. Now I think about it, the next one I thought was completely unrelated, but it actually does fit quite nicely with that one.
Okay.
I'll also give you a non-spicy game changer, which is if you are an anxious person always concerned that you left something in your hotel room and or left the stove on, do what I do, snap a pic. And if you're getting anxious on the way to the airport, did I leave the stove on? Boom! No, you did not. Got a pic. Did I leave that on the nightstand? Boom! Got a pic. No, I didn't.
That's actually great. But
That's
then
actually a
the
really
reason
good-
he's probably so paranoid is because he's stoned all the time. So
Because he's
like,
fucking spending all his time in a square with a fountain.
he spent all this time with a drug dealer in Bulgaria, and he's like got paranoid that they know where he lives.
Can I also just say, I love that you can tell how much comedians have to travel. That 3 out of the 4 comedians that we've had on or like whatever, like 2 of them or whatever, have talked about traveling. Like,
Yeah.
tip
traveling.
this, tip that. Like, you guys spend so much time traveling. It's ridiculous.
What's your
No, it's just sad. I'm just
Sorry,
like,
all right,
that's
sorry
fascinating.
guys. No travelling tips from now on.
apologise. No, not an
Only
apology.
stationary tips for Stanbridge.
No. I'm just saying,
Yeah, I
I
know.
feel sad that you guys have to spend so much time on the road.
Okay.
I don't know.
Absolute game changer for Hannah is just stay home more. Just try and spend some more time with loved ones. The square one, I don't think I've ever.
I've never tried the
You've
square.
never done any drugs, so you're not. That's not
never
really a
done
great
any
tip for you,
drugs.
unless you just want to chat to a drug dealer for a bit. But that does sound spot on. I've never tried to buy weed in a.
I've
square.
never tried to buy
But it makes
weed
sense.
off someone I don't know.
It makes sense.
That scares me. But
Obviously,
yeah.
like, I guess pick the vibe of the person. It's like some guy taking a photo of the fountain. Be like, "Can I have some weed?" And they're like, "I'm just here for the lovely scenery."
No entiende
Yeah.
inglés.
So yeah, that's a good one.
But I
Snapping
really
the
like
pic.
the snap.
I like the snap the pic one.
I have to snap a pic when I park a car in a car park. Yeah, I always do that because I think that it's especially if you're out all day, or you've been shopping and you come back, you don't remember. Like, it's hard to remember. And obviously, we just got back we'd had a holiday, and we used some airport parking, and it was very early in the morning that we parked, and I said to Chris, you should take a picture.
Take a photo of where we parked. Take a
So
photo
we'll
of
remember,
space
because it's like
numbers.
5 days later.
Great
We're never going to
idea.
remember.
Great idea. I'll take a photo. We get back from our trip.
Yep.
I opened my photo on my phone. I took a really good photo of our number plate on our car and nothing else. And I was like, this is great. I can confirm we had the same number plate from when we first bought the car.
Couldn't tell anything
The
else
plates
about
are the
that.
same. Plates are good. Plates are perfect on this car.
If
Don't
we ever
no idea
find
where
it.
it is in the car park, but the plates.
Oh, it was
It's like a missing child. I was just going up to other people. Have you seen this car?
Yeah.
Have you seen this car? Yeah, taking a photo. I love that. Take a
I think
photo.
that's a really good, and it is. I know a lot of friends
I've
that are
probably
very
left-
anxious at certain things.
I probably left 1,000 phone
USB
chargers
chargers. Oh my
in
God.
hotel rooms. So if
So
only I'd known about
many.
this tip before, wouldn't have been a problem. Mm-hmm. John Hastings, we love you.
That's an absolute game changer. I think that's really good.
Yeah, thanks, buddy. Guys, if you enjoyed, like, subscribe, all those things, share this stuff, whatever you want to do. Leave us your game changers at Chris M Comedy on Instagram, at Hannah Stanbridge.
That's me.
And you might make the cut for the bonus content episode, which you can subscribe to with the link in the description below for a very tiny amount. But you might get your little message played. You can leave a voice memo, or you can leave it in writing and we'll read it out. Thanks, guys. See you next time.